name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We're the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We're #2 in the whole United States of America. It's because we sell more Class Bs than almost anybody else. And it's because we sell some of the absolute best Class Bs on the market. If we don't sell it, chances are it's because we choose not to sell it. One of the things that we are the most proud to represent is Coachmen. And Coachmen is a very fast growing Class B company, and they're making some of the best Class Bs on the road right now. And what I love about it is that they're not just making better what they've already made, they're actually coming out with new stuff. So I just did a video on a Galleria rear bath, which is brand spanking new. Now today, you notice this Beyond behind me. I've done 1,000 videos on Coachmen Beyonds, but this one is one I've never done a video on. This is the rear bath with the big fridge. So they just did a brand new rear bath with a large 7.3 cubic foot fridge, which is what everyone's been asking for. People are like, I love the rear bath because I love the big bathroom, but man, I would sure love to have a large fridge. And so Coachmen has figured out a way to solve that problem. And they did a great job of it as well. So in this video, we're gonna go through the front, the back, the top, the bottom, all the way around this Beyond, and you're gonna see what makes the Beyond so special. And if you're looking for a Class B RV that's 22 feet with lithium, that's all-wheel drive, that has twin beds, that has a large bathroom and a large fridge, I think the Coachmen Beyond should be on the absolute top of your list. So let's dive right into it. We're in Ocala at the Ocala RV show, and they actually took these RVs, and I didn't get a chance to film them before they came. So me and Tim got in the car, we came down here, and we're doing the videos in Ocala. So this is the beautiful forest here. We got some beautiful oak trees and all kinds of different trees around us. I mean, this is the prettiest place I think I've ever done a video. That's not saying a lot, but this is the prettiest place, I think. The lighting's nice. Yeah, it's great. So Coachmen Class B makes a Galleria, which is 24 feet. They make a Beyond, which is 22 feet. And they make a Nova, which is 20 foot. They also make a Pixel, it's 20 foot. And they make an 18-foot Pixel. So they have been expanding their lineup. This year, they came out with the Beyond rear bath with the big fridge. They came out with the Galleria rear bath, and they came out with the 1.8 Pixel. So a lot of new, nice stuff. But on this Beyond here, this is all-wheel drive. You have your high-performance LED headlights. We have the front grille. It has the parking sensors. It has cameras. It has all kinds of safety features and upgrades that Ford Transits come with. Being that this is an all-wheel drive, this can easily take you where you want to go. You're not really restricted on the capability of where this thing can take you. We also upgrade the wheels and tires with these all-terrain BF Goodriches. Obviously, you don't have to have these if you don't want them. It is an upgrade. They also do a Rover roof rack if you want it, Rover boxes and Rover ladders and all that. So lots of cool upgrades that Coachmen is now offering. This is 22 feet long. So just by looking at it, it doesn't look very long, but it is 22 feet, which gives you a lot of storage on the inside. It is dual wheels. It is an EcoBoost 6-cylinder engine. So they get you about 18 to 20 miles a gallon, you know, driving conservatively. The more aggressive you drive, I don't say the worst, but it's gonna affect your fuel mileage. How's that? So this is your awning. This is the area that you would be camping right here. There's LED lights on the awning. You press a button, the awning comes out. You hang out here, you go for a bike ride, you come back, you go for a hike, you come back, and this is kind of where you hang out when you're outside of the RV. They give you a 110 plug. They give you the awning. You know, people plug a speaker into there, a little grill, they put a table, lots of different options on what to do there. As you're kind of circling around, you'll see that there is a Rover box on the back of here with a ladder. They didn't put a spare tire on it because there is a spare tire underneath on this model, but I really like this Rover box. I think it's pretty hardcore, high quality. And what's great is you can fold it down and you kind of use this as a tabletop. If you want to put your grill here, because people are hanging out there and they don't want to get smoked out by the grill, you can put the grill here, you can flip your burgers, you can make them, and then you can walk them right over and you can serve them. You can also do it inside the coach. So I really like the kind of storage they give you. This shelf is adjustable, but it's nice. There's also bigger Rover boxes if you want something to hold skis. If you want something that's this big, all the way. Rover does some cool options on different boxes. If you did want something to stay safe during a nuclear bomb, I would say there's a better bet that it stays safe in this Rover box than a lot of other places. There is a tow hitch. You tow's about 5,000 pounds. This is a pretty strong box also. So, you know, jumping on it, I have lost some weight, but I'm still a pretty hefty guy, 220 pounds, and I can easily stand on this, walk around, check out my roof, check out my seals, and, you know, access up and down. So this ladder is pretty nice to have here and pretty easy to go up and down. They make it that way to where everybody does something different, right? No two people typically camp the same. We did have two couples come in the other day and they bought RVs because they travel together all the time. They go golfing, they go here and there. So they may do the same thing, but typically no two couples camp the same way. And so they want to give you as much flexibility as possible to camp the way you want to camp. This is a rear bath. So let me just show off the bathroom real quick from this angle, and then I'll show you some more when we get inside. What's so great about a rear bath is that the bathroom is typically bigger in a rear bath than in a side bath or a corner bath. So what's great about this is there's storage out here, storage here, storage here. They also give you some storage on both doors. But then when you get in the bathroom, you notice there's more room. So you can really spread your elbows. You can sit comfortably, spread your legs. You know, you have a lot of room. So if you're a bigger guy, you have a lot of room in here, and there's also storage. So in the side bath, they don't give you this type of storage, but in the rear bath, there is a lot of great storage shelves. You can hang clothes in there, you can pile it, you can fold them and put them in there, but there's a lot of space in here, and you can access it from the back if you want, you can access it from the front. So I like having multiple access. I like the size of it. I think the rear bath is definitely a great floor plan. Before, the biggest drawback was always the smaller fridge, but now that Coachmen's solved that problem, you have a big fridge and you have a rear bath, which is so great. So, you know, I love this back here. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing a video on one of these, so this is something that is super unique, very exclusive, very first. What do people say, you know, exclusive video, you know, whatever, but this is the first one. This is your tank here. So you would dump your black tank because your toilet's right there. Dump your black tank there. You do have a Starlink hookup here. So if you did have a Starlink Mini or a Starlink you wanted to put somewhere, or use a magnet mount and mount it here, you could plug it in right there. You have a 30 amp smart plug that goes here. Fresh water, black tank, city water, and cable TV. So all of your connections are about waist high, which is great. Very easy to access, along with the outside shower and your solar extension. So everything's very easy to access here with your shower and your tank stuff, your smart plug, your gray tank, your black tank. So everything's right here, very easy to access. This is all stuff we're gonna teach you how to use when you come to Gainesville. So if you fly in, we will fly you in. We will pick you up at the airport, bring you to the dealership, teach you how to use all this, put you up for your first 2 nights at a campground so you can test everything. Any issues you have, any problems, we promise you we're gonna fix it to the best of our ability the very next day, the very same day. So if you have issues, you come back to the dealership, we take care of it right away. Obviously, if a part is broken and we don't have it, we have to order it, but you're not waiting for an appointment when you buy it. You come right back and we take care of it. If you do opt to have this delivered to your front door. We just delivered one to Nebraska last week. And when we sent it to Nebraska, we got on FaceTime with the guy that got it and we taught him how to use it via FaceTime, Zoom, whatever app you choose to use. But we would digitally teach you how to use your new RV, film some videos for you, and help you any way that we can. That's our guarantee to you, that when you leave Gainesville, you know how to use your new RV and you know that everything works. Or when you're all over the country, you also know how to use your RV as well. I love that it gives you a little key code here. You don't have to carry your keys if you don't want to. When you're camping or when you're hiking, you can leave them in there, press your key code, lock and unlock the door. Really like that a lot. Like I said, this does have the upgraded tires, high performance headlights, parking sensors, every Ford safety feature that's available, these Beyonds have on it. So the outside's rugged and tough. The outside's very capable with the all-wheel drive, the ladder, the upgraded wheels and tires. The inside, when we walk in there, you're gonna see is very luxurious, very spacious, very high quality, and I think you're gonna be super impressed with the inside of it. things I'm the most impressed with about these rear bath Beyonds is the amount of space in here. So being 6 foot tall, I can easily spin around. I feel like it's wide open and very comfortable. Nice big beds. I mean, this is great to just sit and chill, to watch TV, to hang out, to work. I mean, they give you this lagoon table here that if you were working, and they always put it on this side here to where you can grab the smart TV there, you can work here, have a second monitor there. I really like seeing how people use these, and I talk to people all the time that are travelers, that are digital nomads, that are working from all over the country, and they're like, oh, this is such a comfortable setup to work in, with the internet built into it, with the smart TV, and with the table. And a lot of times we actually add a second lagoon mount, so that way you can put a second table here, so that way if my wife was there and I was here, we can use a couple different table mounts in a couple different places. So I like the flexibility of that table. I also give you some extra seat belts, so that way you can put passengers in here, so you got 2 extra seat belts. This can also come and move together if you want it. So you just take it, pick this up, grab the mattress, set it down, set this one down, and now you have a big one. Now this table obviously comes out, but you have one big bed in here versus 2 twins. I don't know, I've been married 22 years. I really, really love my wife. We get along great. We were actually talking about it this morning. When we got married at 20 years old, I don't know how many people gave us a shot, but after 22 years being married, we still love each other. You know, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd sleep on twin beds or one big bed. I think it would, it would depend. But the twin beds are very comfortable, easy to get in and out of. Speaking of being married young, I said it in the last video, I'm gonna say it again. Congratulations to my daughter, got engaged yesterday. 21 years old, Elisa, got engaged to Carson and gonna get married in the next year. I'm a very proud father to have her find the man of her dreams and get engaged. So it's very cool. Can't wait to see what the future holds for them. So one of the big things about this van is this big fridge. So they always had a small fridge. Sometimes they put it there and they put the microwave over here, but with them swapping this and putting the fridge here, it does interrupt the flow of it, but you have a big fridge, which is what people really want. So they want the big fridge there, the big pull-out freezer there. So having both of these, this kind of solves the problem of the big fridge. So it is lots of storage. You got storage here, storage under there, drawers there, storage all the way up. But having the big fridge and the air fryer and the twin beds and the huge rear bath is just, it's a game changer. There's not another Ford Transit on the market that has this floor plan. And that's what I love about Coachmen. They're not just taking what other people do and making it a little better. They're like the Steve Jobs. I mean, they're coming out with the new iPhone, and then people are looking at this and saying, man, how can we make this better? And there's just this constant one up, which is great. And I think that delivers a better product to the consumer when that happens. So this is your kitchen area here. You have a convection microwave with an air fryer and a convection regular bake, air fryer, defrost, microwave, convection, all of it there. Induction stove here, nice rectangle sink with these nice black fixtures that are very residential style, which is nice. You have your big trash can drawer. You got more drawers here. You got the little sponge thing there. This is where a lot of the controls are. But there's also the new Garmin. Let me grab the Garmin for you. So the new Garmin, which is here, there's one here. There's also one right by the door there. So there's 2 of these that are pretty cool. So you got the Garmin here and there, and they control the lights, they control the water, they control almost everything in this RV is controlled by the Garmin. So you got all of your power there, all of your fluids, your lights, and your home. So everything you do is done right here. So your lithium batteries are controlled, everything is controlled here, and then they keep this here. So this is the Truma air conditioner, your awning control, and your battery disconnecting your solar. So there are a couple things there, but 90% of the stuff is controlled on the Garmin, which is great. Let's show the front before we jump in the back. So the Ford Transit's nice because you have 2 seats here that both swivel around. This is the ginseng color, which is great. And this is a floor that comes with the ginseng. And this is also white cabinets and white countertop. I love this color. I've said in other videos, I love the ceramic gray color, the avalanche gray, the selenite gray. I like the cool gray colors on the outside, and I really like this color on the inside. That's my personal preference. The Ford Transit has the big nav screen, the backup camera, the 360 camera. It has the adaptive cruise, the safety features, everything that comes on a safety feature this thing has. There's also an extra lagoon table here, so you actually have two lagoon tables, one for the front that goes right there and one for the back. So when these seats are swiveled around, let me just show you real quick how this works. So here, this seat here swivels just like this. With this seat swiveled around, you have the lagoon table there. So this table comes out and you have a nice little sitting area here. So this is really nice how you can sit and hang out. People can be sleeping back there, and then both of these seats can swivel and you can really be hanging out up here. So I really love the feel of it, of a 22-foot RV having two separate rooms in here is great. As we walk in the back, I showed you this. You got nice big cabinets everywhere. You have your Alpine stereo. So this slides out like this, and this is a Bluetooth stereo. So if you want to put it here, you can listen to music, control it from your phone. If you want to take it outside, you can do that. You can throw it in your backpack while you're hiking and still have music, which is great. The other cool thing is this is the internet. So this is a new internet they just started putting in, and this pops right out. And this is what they call Getaway. And this is cool because you can take it anywhere you go with you. So let's say you're hiking and you're like, man, I found the best place ever, but it has no cell service. That probably is the best place ever. To have no cell service would be phenomenal. But in the event of emergency, you need to get a hold of someone. This will have internet almost everywhere. You throw it in your backpack, you go for your hike, and if you need to turn it on, get on the Wi-Fi, text someone, call somebody, figure out if you're lost. This is great to take with you. Then when you're back in the coach, you just slide it right back here, plug it right back in, and now you have internet again in your RV. So I love that they're giving you that. I love the Alpine speaker. Obviously, we have the smart TV here. You got more plugs, so you can hook up a lot of different things. And then as we come back here, I know I showed you the rear bath from outside, but showing it to you from inside, there's a lot of space in here as well. So you can walk, you can sit. I know I showed you a lot of these drawers, but this is a big drawer, right? So lots of different storage. You know, one of the things that people mention a lot is there's not a lot of storage in a Class B. And the thing about storage in a Class B is you have to utilize it special. You know, you have to like find what's gonna work for you and where. And people like to golf, right? So that's a very common question. I golf. I want to take my van to golf courses. Where do I put my golf clubs? You can easily fit 2 golf clubs right here. I'm like, well, then where do I go to the bathroom? I'm like, walk in, put the golf clubs on the bed, go to the bathroom. When you're done, grab them and put them back. So it's like playing a little musical chairs, but you're getting to camp in a 22-foot RV. So that's the deal, you know, like you have to have some changes. My friends MJ and Izzy at Endless RVing, they carry dumbbell sets with them and Pelotons and row bikes, and they have grills and tables and e-bikes and so many different things, but they got a huge 40-foot Newmar Class A that they do it in. And so you can definitely carry more stuff there, but when it snows, they got to stop. They can't drive. When it snows in this, you just keep going. You got all-wheel drive, you got all-terrain tires. There's nothing stopping you. So there's definitely pros and cons to everything. As you're showering in here, this is great. You know, obviously a 40-foot Newmar is going to have a much bigger shower, but this is going to have a shower that's ample. So you shower with your handheld here. You do have a shower curtain, lots of space. You have a medicine cabinet here, medicine cabinet there, 2 different doors. You have a sink, so you have hot water and cold water. You can brush your teeth, look in the mirror, do your little bit of hair I've left. You have hot and cold water there. You have your toilet there. So there's lots of space. You can do suction cups here if you need more. You know, my wife has like 12 different shampoos and loofahs and sponges and soaps and all that. She will fill this whole thing up, and some suction cup little cubby holes, and still not be enough. I have 1 bar soap. I just live by 1 bar soap. That's all I use. Life is simple in the male Schmidt house. The Schmidt females, on the other hand, I can't wait to see what this wedding's gonna be like. So rear bath, in summary, lots of space, twin beds, large fridge, great quality cabinets, great colors, big bathroom, shower, all of that, all-wheel drive, lithium, best insulation on the market with the rock wool and the cozy wrap and the hush mat. So much stuff. I mean, Coachmen has been doing a good job every year, getting better and better and better. And I hope Sunshine State RVs has been doing the same. So keep watching our videos. We deliver this for free anywhere in the country. You call us, we'll deliver this to your front door at no charge to you. We have no dealer fees, dock fees, prep fees. We really try to hook you up with the best deal possible. More important than the best deal, it is the best RV that you are looking for. So call us and give us a shot to help you out.